What's going on, y'all? DRIBBLE back with another video. As you see today, we're gonna get into a nice little Kevin Durant build today. So I got a Kevin Durant build for you guys. I'm really hoping you guys enjoy this build. This build is very unique and it's pretty off the wall. It's gonna be made at small forward. It's not gonna be a power forward. I know that you could get KD's name if you put power forward, but at power forward I think you get less shoot. It might be either shooting or finishing. I think it's finishing. I think you can't get the driving contact goals or something like that. It's some weird stuff like that. So let's go over it. I'm gonna do this how I used to do my old videos, to where we're looking at the player and seeing their stats, and we're gonna compare it to the final build. So Kevin Durant has a 95 layup, 85 driving dunk. It's pretty nice. 97 close shot, 98 mid-range shot, 88 free, insane though, 88 free throw, 74 hook, 86 fade, 86 post control, draw foul and stuff. That stuff don't matter. You get a 78 pass accuracy, 92 ball handle, 80 speed with ball. So stuff like that you pretty much not gonna get. But the 85 perimeter defense, 68 interior. Steal rating is actually really low there. 62 blocks, 73 rebounds, stuff like that. So you're gonna be better at him in certain things. 80 speed, 80 acceleration, 63 strength, 77 vertical. So you pretty much gonna have his physicals too. The only thing you're not gonna be able to get is blinders, like gold or Hall of Fame, and Deadeye gold or Hall of Fame, like that, and Hot Zone Hunter. But everything else is pretty much cool. Besides Circus 3 is, of course, because you can't get that. It's locked at the height, which is retarded. But so we're gonna start this off by going to change this to the metric system. After you change that to the metric system, we're gonna go to create this build here. So let's put it in this spot here. We'll do small forward right hand. So you want to decrease this down to 1.97. Increase this to 113. You want to put this at 2.19 meters, and you're just gonna make them burly here. So the fastest way to level this stuff up real quick, you just go up and down and hold over, and you get that done real quick. So we're gonna do this. We get slash and playmaker. The name does not matter here. You just do whatever you want to do. And so we're gonna go to edit build, back out. We're gonna back out to the home screen again. Go to features, settings. We're gonna go down here, change that back to Imperial. Go back in here. So after we go back in here, this is the build here. It's 6'5". So we're gonna edit this build. We're gonna change the height to, hold on, let me see real quick. We change the height to 6'8", I believe. Yeah, 6'8". Weight 250, and then we're gonna put the wingspan up to 7'6" and make this one defined. And then here we go again with the max and everything out. So we get slasher this time. Alright, so from this point on, you go to edit build again, back out to the home, or to the home screen. You're gonna go to settings again. We're changing this back to metric. Then we're gonna go back in here. We get 2.04 at 113 kilograms. That's what it should look like when you get back in here. So from this point on, you want to decrease this down to 1.97. You want to change the body type to burly, I believe. Yeah, change the body type to burly. And then we're going to go back in here like this. And then you're going to max this out. Alright. So now we got slasher again. You want to hit edit build again. Back out. Settings. We're changing it back to Imperial system. And if you need to pause the video, go ahead and do that though. So we're gonna go back in here, and it should be a 6.6 small 4 here. So you want to edit build. And then we're gonna go over to the next page, and then you want to change the weight first, and change the weight all the way down to 230. Change this height to 610. And then with the wingspan, you're gonna leave that at 7.3. But basically, what we're trying to find out is, all right. So I think this is the last. I think we already did it actually. So from this point on. Yeah, from this point on, you can do what you want with the build. This is the 610 glitch right now. Right now, sorry about that. This is 610 glitch right now. So basically, what I'm gonna end up doing is Kevin Durant has a 7.5 wingspan at 6'10". That's his actual wingspan. I go define because the arms are a little longer. I told y'all that in one video. But he has a 7.5 wingspan. But with a 7.5 wingspan, you see you only get a 79.3. So I really wouldn't go with that. You could go with the 85 mid-range and the 83 pointer, but what I did was I wanted the 82 so I can get limitless spot up gold. I know a lot of people don't really care about having limitless spot up gold, but I like to have limitless spot up gold. I hit limitless spot up gold shots like it's Hall of Fame. So limitless spot up gold for me is a must. Based on how I play, plus you still get the 84 driving dunk. If you don't care for that, personally, and if you're good with a 79.3 and then put the sleeve on, I would go with this. The 79.3 with the 7.5 wingspan is crazy. And then if you raise the weight a little bit, you can get that 80 interior defense to make yourself a better defender in the paint. But for me, we're gonna do it this way, because this is how I personally like it. So we'll do something like this, to where I get the 85 perimeter defense still. Yeah. Yep, like this. I'm gonna leave it right there, 199. So this is how you want to end up doing it, or this is how I'm gonna show you guys that I did it. And let's go into here, and because I don't want this video to be too long, it's already 8 minutes. So let's get into the actual build and how I finesse this build. So I did an 84 driving dunk there. I did not touch standing dunk at all. I put stuff into here. You know, I maxed those out, of course. With the ball handle, I think I had a 76. But this is where it differs from KD, because I had an 85 pass accuracy because I wanted that bullet passer go, and I wanted to make my player more of like, I wanted to make a LeBron, but then I was just like, you know what, this KD could be like a little bit of a less athletic version of LeBron, but still had like a little more passing IQ, because KD, you know, KD not really a passer, he more of a scorer. So we're gonna go into here, and I put that at a 76 to get brick wall on silver. With the steel, I think I put it at a 72 to get the pickpocket silver if I wanted to have that on. But I'm playing the big spot, so that's not, you know, necessarily. I think I had an 83 block, so I can get that intimidator to 4 badge points. We had a 82 rebound here. I think I had my speed at a 75, acceleration 75. We had vertical 75. Of course, I think I had a 90 stamina. And then from this point on, I had a 93 close shot so that I can get the Grace Under Pressure Hall of Fame if I wanted it, and be more of a big if I wanted to, and be in the paint a lot more. And I also had a 91 layup. From this point on, we had a 78 post control, because 78 makes it so back down Punisher goes down to 4 points, and it doesn't give you post takeover for having it at a 78. If you have your post control like max, I think you get post takeover, and that's not what we wanted. So I got the 85 here, and I'm trying to figure out what I ended up doing with the rest of these badge points. I think so. I had that. I think I put it in here. Yeah, I put that up to a 57. And then I'm trying to really figure out what I did here. Unless I just had the 88 free throw. But to be honest, you could do whatever you want with this. I was upset that I don't think you can get interceptor on gold, because I think you need a 78 still, and with this build you only get a 77. So that's why I just had the 72 that had pickpocket silver. But I guess you could really put this wherever you want. For me, oh yeah, for me, I'm gonna put it on this ball handle, whatever. Put it on ball handle, or you could put it to where you get KD's free throw at 88. But this is generally what the build ended up looking like for me. So we go to the next page, and this is where it gets crazy, because you get shot create and takeover, sharp takeover, lock takeover, and slash take. I know a lot of people, slash take not really that good, but I would use pull up precision and like limitless or spot up precision or something like that. Probably spot up precision, or you could do ankle breaking shots and pull up precision or something like that, because you know how KD play, and pull up precision that really help you hit those fade in threes and stuff like that, or the pull up threes, even though you don't get circus threes. And this is the build here. So it's a two-way mid-range maestro. This is the build that I ended up having. It's a Chris Mellon, Jimmy Butler, and Chris Middleton. I had a build similar to this at 6'8" on 21 current gen, and it was a two-way mid-range maestro. It said Chris Middleton. But let's go into, I'm gonna go into my actual build here, because I got the same build here. He's only a 68 overall because I just made him recently, so that I could run the big spot with my friends, and I wanted to be able to make it so that centers have a hard time checking me in the park, and I wanted to be versatile. I also wanted to have, like, perimeter defense and all that stuff to guard the guards that are moving around on the perimeter. So when I make a KD build, or make a build for a player, I usually put their animations on. That's just something I always did. I don't know why, because I wanted to be that player, I guess. But with the dribble styles and all that stuff, you can only get fundamental and power. I would probably use fundamental or base. It really just depends on your play style. But we're just going to show you what dribble moves and stuff you can get with this. So you can get Giannis, you can get the pro, synthesize up Melo, the Lonzo. So you can get some decent size ups here. We can get the Paul George, Zach LaVine, the Kawhi Leonard. That's a new one. Jeremy Lin here. We got the CJ McCollum, which actually would be pretty decent. But CJ not really like the best dribbler, but you get the D'Angelo Russell. This one is probably nice, especially for being like that tall. Do we even get the Kevin Durant one? No, we don't get the Kevin Durant one. But his is like a little too, I don't like it that much. For signature combos, we get the Jimmy Butler. We get the Luka. The Luka one is nice. The KD one is actually nice too. I like this KD one. The Paul George. The Paul George is nasty. Like, Paul George really got some nice dribble moves for a 70. We get Donovan Mitchell. That one nice too, because you could really trick somebody with that one. The Russell Westbrook one is actually pretty decent. And then for signature escapes, we get the Luka one, and that's the one that I like. The Luka one because it lets you burst out of it. Yeah, we do the little step back and then you burst out of it. That one is crazy. We can get the Kevin Durant signature escape, but you know that might not be the move. For moving crossovers, we do get a decent amount of them. Vince Carter, we get the Luka, LeBron, Michael Jordan. I like the Michael Jordan one. That's one of the ones that I used a lot, was the Michael Jordan. The Curry one is cool, but I think I like the Michael Jordan one the most. Kawhi's is actually pretty nice, and Tatum's is okay. But for the behind the backs, this is where it get nasty, because you can get the Scottie Pippen behind the back on this one. So that's crazy. The Scottie Pippen behind the back is insane. And for moving spins, we pretty much get all the moving spins except LeBron, which LeBron's is pretty nasty. You can't get Kobe's, and that's it. You can get everything else. So this build will be able to dribble. With the Hezzies, you don't get KD, Harden, Kyrie, or John Wall. But the Rondo one is nice. The Rondo one is nice. That's the one I use. The Rondo or the Luka is nice. And for moving step backs, you just can't get the Luka and the Kyrie, and the John Wall. But everything else is cool. I usually use John Wall, but I'll probably use Vince Carter. I like Vince Carter a lot too. So these are the dribble styles that you get, and I will show you that you get every jump shot base, even though you're 6'10". So you can still get all the regular jump shot bases at 6'10", which is nice. That's what I really like about it. And with the dunks, you see I get the pro context. We get those. We don't get the big man ones. And then on top of that, you see it say it's red on the 6'10" thing. So if you put standard dunk, it's not going to give you the big man contact dunks or anything, because it still says, it thinks that you're 6'9" when you're really 6'10". It says my height is 6'10", but it's red there. Like, you see all these other ones say height at least 6'5", but it's green. And this say height under 6'10", and I can get it, but you know, I'm 6'10". So yeah, the Kobe dunk package would be crazy. We can get a lot of crazy dunk packages on this 6'10" player. So, and you got a 70 speed with ball, which is actually really nice. And this is the build here. It ended up being a long video, but I wanted to show you guys the animations, because I know a lot of you guys don't make builds sometimes because you don't know what animations you'll get. And I just wanted to show you exactly what animations you'll get. This build is going to be a very fun build for the part. Even though I'm only going to have Rebound Tracer Silver, I still feel like it shouldn't be an issue. I've had builds with Rebound Tracer Silver and ran center in the rec and in the pro-am. Well, not in the pro-am, in the rec. And I still dominated on the glass. I guess, like, if you about to be traditionally like playing big spot with him all the time, I would probably put your box on Hall of Fame if you want to. But I don't know what else I would put up, because I kind of want to use Pogo Stick Hall of Fame, but I'm probably not going to use that, because I'm gonna stop jumping, or I stop jumping really at people. I usually just play hands up. So having Intimidator and all that stuff would be key for how I like to play defense. But yeah, man, comment, rate, subscribe, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed. This is the Kevin Durant build, and this is the Kevin Durant build in detail. I showed you guys the animations. I showed you everything that you can get. I showed you, you know, the ball handle, all that stuff. The only thing I didn't show you is the badges and what I will put on. But you guys know how I made the build. I'm gonna have corner specialists on gold because I wanted to have corner specialists as high as possible for those fade in mid ranges, and also corner specialist helps with post fades towards the corner as well. Not a lot of people know that, but if you fade out towards the corner specialist helps with that, with those fade shots, which is actually insane. The post step backs too, they work with that. So I'll be able to do everything I want to do in the post and be able to face up and do everything I want to do that way. So comment, rate, subscribe, you guys. Once again, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is DRIBBLE, and I'm out, man. Peace. Come by my stream and stuff. If you really like the video and stuff, come by the stream and say what's up, man, because I usually stream like every other day, if not every day. So come by and say what's up for that. And yeah, so comment, rate, subscribe once again. Really hope you guys enjoy it, and peace. As always.
No, wait!
He should have hit the like button.